Have you ever looked up at the night sky filled with countless twinkling stars and wondered if someone or something is looking back? It is a huge, magnificent universe out there with billions of galaxies, and each of those galaxies contains billions of stars. Many of those stars are just like our sun, and many of them have planets orbiting around them. We call these planets exoplanets. The question of whether life exists beyond Earth is one of the most exciting and profound questions we can ask. It drives scientists, astronomers, and dreamers to explore the vastness of space, searching for clues that we are not the only living things in this immense cosmic ocean. The search for extraterrestrial life, which is just a fancy way of saying life from outside Earth, is a serious scientific endeavor. Scientists use powerful telescopes like the James Webb Space Telescope to look at these distant exoplanets. They are not looking for little green aliens waving at us, but for the fundamental signs that a planet could be a home for life, even if it is just tiny microbes. Think of it like being a detective, but instead of solving a crime, you are solving one of the universe's greatest mysteries. The clues are hidden in the light from distant stars, a puzzle millions of light years away. To figure out if a planet could have life, we have to start with what we know. Right now, we only have one example of a planet with life, our own Earth. So we use Earth as our guide, our blueprint for a living world. We look for planets that share similar characteristics with our home. This does not mean we are looking for an exact copy of Earth, but rather for a world that has the basic conditions that allowed life to start and thrive here. It is a logical starting point, using our own existence as the proof that life is possible when the conditions are just right. This whole idea is not just science fiction anymore. It is real science, happening right now. Every new discovery of an exoplanet brings us one step closer to potentially answering that big question. The sheer number of planets out there makes it seem possible, even probable, that some of them might have the right stuff for life. It is a numbers game, and the universe is playing with a very, very big set of dice. So, let's explore what those right conditions are. Consider this your starter kit for building a life-friendly planet. Let's get started. First up, and perhaps most importantly, is liquid water. Here on Earth, every single living thing we know of needs water to survive, from the smallest bacterium to the largest blue whale. Water is an amazing substance. It can dissolve nutrients, transport them inside living cells, and help regulate temperature. So when scientists search for habitable planets, they are often looking for what they call the Goldilocks zone. This is the area around a star where it is not too hot and not too cold, but just right for liquid water to exist on a planet's surface. Too close to the star, and the water would boil away. Too far, and it would freeze into solid ice. Next on our list is the right kind of atmosphere. An atmosphere is a blanket of gases that surrounds a planet, and it does some very important jobs. It provides air to breathe, like the oxygen we need. It also protects the surface from harmful radiation coming from space, like a planetary sunscreen. Furthermore, a good atmosphere helps to trap heat from the star, keeping the planet warm enough for life through something called the greenhouse effect. Without our atmosphere, Earth would be a frozen, barren rock, and we certainly would not be able to have this conversation. It is our planet's protective shield and climate control system all in one. Another crucial ingredient is having the right mix of chemical elements. Life as we know it is built from a few key elements, especially carbon. Carbon is like the ultimate building block. It can form long, complex chains and structures, creating the molecules necessary for life, like DNA and proteins. Other important elements include hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, and sulfur. The good news is that these elements are very common throughout the universe. They are forged in the hearts of stars and scattered across space when stars die, providing the raw materials for new stars, new planets, and maybe, just maybe, new life. Finally, a planet needs a source of energy. For us here on Earth, our main energy source is the sun. Plants use sunlight to create their own food through photosynthesis, and then animals eat the plants, passing that energy up the food chain. So, a stable star that provides a consistent amount of light and heat is essential. However, sunlight is not the only option. Some scientists think life could exist deep under the ice of a frozen moon, powered not by a star, but by heat venting from the moon's core, a process known as chemosynthesis. This opens up even more possibilities for where we might find life. So how does our own planet, Earth, measure up? Well, it is the perfect example of everything coming together in just the right way. Earth orbits the Sun squarely within the Goldilocks zone. We are at a perfect distance where our planet's average temperature allows water to remain a liquid, flowing in our oceans, rivers, and lakes. This has allowed life to flourish for billions of years. We are not a scorched desert like Venus, which is too close to the Sun, nor are we a frozen wasteland like Mars, which is a bit too far away. Our position is, as the story goes, just right. Our atmosphere is another reason Earth is such a special place. It is made up of a mixture of gases, primarily nitrogen and oxygen, that is ideal for the life that has evolved here. The oxygen is what we and most other animals breathe. The atmosphere also contains a small amount of carbon dioxide, which helps keep our planet warm. Most importantly, it has an ozone layer that acts like a shield, absorbing most of the sun's harmful ultraviolet radiation. Without this protective layer, the sun's rays would make it very difficult for life to survive on the surface. It is our planet's invisible armor. Earth also has a fantastic geological system that helps support life. Our planet has a hot, molten core that generates a magnetic field. This magnetic field extends far out into space and acts like another shield, deflecting the solar wind, a stream of charged particles from the sun that would otherwise strip away our atmosphere over time. Furthermore, the movement of our planet's tectonic plates helps to recycle important elements. Volcanoes release gases and minerals from inside the Earth, which are essential for replenishing the nutrients that life needs to continue thriving on the surface. It is like the planet is constantly renewing itself. All these factors, liquid water, a protective atmosphere, a magnetic field, the right chemical ingredients, and a stable energy source, work together in a delicate balance. It is this combination that makes Earth a vibrant living world. It is an intricate system where every part plays a crucial role in supporting the whole. When we look for life elsewhere, we are looking for another planet where a similar perfect storm of conditions might have occurred. Earth is not just our home, it is our roadmap for understanding what it takes to create a cradle for life in the cosmos. Did you know that there is water elsewhere in our solar system? It is true. While Earth is the only place we know of with liquid oceans on the surface, we have found a lot of ice. Mars has polar ice caps, just like Earth. Even more exciting are the moons orbiting Jupiter and Saturn. Scientists believe that Jupiter's moon Europa and Saturn's moon Enceladus have vast salty oceans of liquid water hidden beneath their thick, icy shells. These moons are kept warm not by the sun, but by the gravitational pull of their giant parent planets, which flexes and heats their interiors. Could something be swimming in those dark, deep oceans? Here is another fun fact for you. The building blocks of life might have come from space. Scientists have studied meteorites, which are rocks from space that have landed on Earth, and have found amino acids inside them. Amino acids are the molecules that combine to form proteins, which are essential for all life on Earth. This suggests that these crucial ingredients for life are not unique to our planet. They could have been delivered to a young Earth by comets and asteroids, kickstarting the process that eventually led to you and me. So, in a way, we might all be made of stardust and space rocks. The search for life is also a search for ourselves, helping us understand our own origins and our place in the universe. Every discovery, no matter how small, adds a new piece to this grand puzzle. Scientists are developing incredible new technologies to analyze the atmospheres of distant exoplanets. They are looking for biosignatures, which are gases like oxygen or methane that could be a sign of biological activity. Finding these gases would be a monumental discovery, the first real hint that something is alive out there. The universe is a big place and we have only just begun to explore it. So, can life exist on other planets? We do not have the answer yet, but all the science points to the possibility that it can. The ingredients for life are common, and the number of planets is staggering. The universe is under no obligation to create life only once. It is an exciting time to be alive, as we stand on the brink of potentially discovering that we are part of a much larger cosmic family. The quest continues, and with every new star we study, we get a little bit closer to knowing if we are truly alone. Thank you.